Hindi na lang daw itsura at ugali ang tinitignan ngayon para magustuhan ka ng iyong crush. Pati raw kasi ang zodiac signs, basihan na rin kung meant to be kayo. Pero teka lang, may kinalaman nga ba talaga ang zodiac signs sa love? Yan ang pag-uusapan ni Doc Ana kasama ang astrologer na si Resty Santiago ngayon sa Share Ko Lang.
Hello mga kapuso! Ako si Dr. Ana Tuazon, ang inyong kakwentuhan na psychologist sa Share Ko Lang. Sa kapuso nating single, may bago ka bang nagugustuhan pero hindi ka makapag-first move dahil hindi kayo compatible ng zodiac signs? May kinalaman nga ba ang zodiac signs sa love? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin kasama ang Filipino astrologer na si Resty Santiago. Hi Resty, welcome to Share Ko Lang.
Good afternoon, Dr. Ana. Thank you for having me dito sa Share Ko Lang.
Ano ba, hinihiling common na questions ng mga Pinoy pag naghihingi sila ng consult sa'yo? Ano yung mga usual na tinatanong ng mga Pinoy?
Usually, may mga nagpo-consult sa atin pagka may mga eclipses, for example, wherein they have to make important decisions, kung iwanan ba nila tong partner na to, should they pursue this another relationship, something like that. So, somehow, may mga nakita naman tayong magandang result sa mga napayuhan natin, whether they should start another relationship or not.
So actually, napaka-personal, napaka-intimate ng mga sort of issues or decisions na hinahain nila.
Yes, kasi nga, actually, the best application ng astrology is to have people come up with a good decision. Sabihin natin a decision that is aligned with their personality, their nature, and somewhat yung faith ng tao.
And then, sabi mo nga parang potentially napakalaking mga decision yan, di ba? Life-changing decisions kung to get together with someone, to break up. Talaga bang is it parang okay lang ba talaga to really leave that quite up to the stars, literally? Or is it that it's just one of the many factors? Parang paano mo na-i-integrate? Di ba? Kasi I'm sure the context matters. Kung sino yung kasama nila, it matters. So, ano talaga yung maiko-contribute ng astrology dun sa decision-making na yun? Kasi I'm sure hindi yun yung 100. Di ba? Parang, o kung anong sabihin mo, Resty, yun ang gagawin ko. It's just a part of it.
That's a very good question. There's one good example. One of my best, readings, had was actually with lawyers. Actually with lawyers. Kasi pagka lawyer, parang ang dami yung mga tanong. Should I do this? Should I do that? What if? Mga ganun. So, unang-una, sabihin natin yung medyo more mature kind of astrology. We are not really dictating on the people or on the client. We are actually using astrology as a tool for them to analyze what's happening in their lives, what the dynamics are between their personalities. So pinapakita natin, hindi natin dinidiktahan yung mga tao. Pinapakita natin, kaya kayo ganyan, hindi kayo magkasundo kasi meron kayong incompatibility sa emotional aspect, or even, for example, kung Venus sa pag-uusapan, yung mga love language, for example, if ganun lang, for example, yung expression lang, pwedeng ma-overcome yan. So pinapakita natin which you yourself can validate. So kaya pinapakita natin din yung mga events sa buhay ng tao na nagde-reflect doon sa astrological signs. So pagka nakita na nila, kaya pala, because of this, because of that, pwede na tayo mag-project sa future na ito yung parang seed, This is the seed of your nature, personality, or life. Ngayon, pag gumawa ka ng decision that is, for example, against that seed, ito yung kalalabasan. So the decision is still up to you. It's just that we can, astrologers, can provide, for example, a bigger context doon sa nangyayari sa buhay ng tao na aligned, for example, sa tinatawag na faith.
So parang nagbibigay lang siya ng karagdagang information. Yun na nga, sabi mo, pag tinatanong natin, ba't hindi kami magkasundo? Or siguro kung, well, yung iba, diba, ba't hindi pa kami nagpapakasal? Kailan ba maganda magpakasal or magkaanak? Etc. Parang meron ka lang sinishare na, okay, based on compatibility, kaya medyo may banggaan na ganito. Kaya you're more likely. Parang ganon. hindi mo sinasabi sa kanila, hindi, makipag-break ka na. Has that ever happened? Na parang medyo napaka-glaring nung nakita mo and you're like, okay.
Yeah, no, yung example nga natin sa isang lawyer, no, the result was, nakipag-break siya, no, pero after that breakup, no, she mentioned to me na, yeah, you were right, no, pero I did not base naman my decision, no, on what you told me, no, but somehow, no, it was able to help me make the right decision kasi parang she was able to see, no, something that was not very clear at that time. So binibigyan natin na liwanag yung personality dynamics.
Do we say na itong mga signs na to, I don't know, how can it guide us through life, through our love lives? Hindi lang love life, di ba? Pati work, career choices. Paano ba natin siya nagagamit? In general lang, I know we can talk so long about this, pero in general, paano natin siya talaga dapat gamitin as opposed to yung daily horoscope?
Okay, oo. So actually nga itong pag-discuss no sa compatibility, this is already one way of deepening the discussion, ano. So ang idadagdag natin, for example, sa vocabulary ng mga tao ngayon, itong the elements, no. There are 4 elements sa astrology, no, yung fire signs, no, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. There are also the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, and the earth signs, no, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, no. So ito parang personality types, no, na maaari nating meron mga characteristics, no. For example, no, yung air signs, no, sa psychology ni Carl Jung, this is the thinking type, no. So from that alone, makikita mo na yung general personality ng isang tao kung nag-fit ba siya dyan or hindi, no? So tapos itong mga elements, no, or which can be equivalent to signs din, no, merong mga relationships, no, with each other, no. For example, pagka air sign, sinama mo sa water sign. Yung water sign kasi kay Carl Jung, that is more the emotional type. Pag pinagsama mo yung emotional types, no, which are the water signs, sa air signs, no, which are the thinking type, medyo mayroon silang pagkakaiba sa approach sa buhay, sa gusto. So pwede nating sabihin na merong some sort of incompatibility between them, no. So pagka ganon, for example, dating pa lang kayo, nakita mo na yung signs nila, sun signs, no, at nag-fit, no, doon sa character traits na yon, kailangan ng adjustments. The fire signs are generally parang an action-oriented sign, while the earth signs are goal-oriented, no. So pag pinagsama mo yung dalawang yan, meron kayong ma-achieve, no. So somehow very compatible yan sa business. Pero syempre kung romantic partners, no, ibig lang sabihin niya, they must dream together to achieve something.
So at least mga kapuso, di ba, naiisip na natin yung mga elements. Yung impulses ko ba similar to that? And then also pag may nakikilala kang bago, meron kang kinikilatis na potential partner, masisense mo rin yung impulses nila, no, according to the elements. Now, Resty, didiretsuhin ko na kasi I'm sure yung mga kapuso, inaalam na nila. Like ako, for example, nung nakikinig ako sa'yo, parang kasi Gemini ako, parang ang naalala ko lang air sign ako. Pero siguro, ano yung mga compatible? So you said, di ba, may air, water, fire, earth, and of course, the zodiac signs. Paano mo malalaman kung compatible?
So let's say pagka air, no, Gemini, no. So ang air sign is very, okay lang ba na i-discuss natin yung,
yes, go ahead.
yung sign mo, no? So ang air signs nga, very mental, no, cerebral, no, chatty, no. So you need somebody na laging may kausap, no. So pagka yung, kaya nga, no, may konting incompatibility sa water signs tsaka sa earth signs kasi medyo mabagal sila, masyadong clinging or emotional, no. Pero by archetypes alone, the air signs are compatible with the fire signs kasi the fire, for example, needs air to burn, no, and then the air signs need the fire signs for direction kasi air is naka-spread out, no, yung energy niya. So based on that basic element compatibility, maaari na nating makita or masabi na somehow may compatibility itong dalawang ito, no, based on that. So that's the fire and the air, no. Ang compatible naman dun sa other set, no, water signs are very compatible with the earth signs, no, kasi ang common nila is security, no. Water signs need emotional security, no. So pagka sinama mo yan sa air na parang ang daming gustong puntahan, gusto lagi na sa bahay. So may conflict na doon sa inner urges, no, ng earth signs pag sinama mo sa water signs, no. Kaya somehow mas compatible yung inner needs, no, and then what they can provide with each other between the earth signs na very dependable, nandiyan, financially secure, and then the water signs na very emotional, no? Kailangan lagi na nandiyan yung partner, kailangan madidependahan, no? Lagi. So yon, it means the basic needs of each other are met, no, when there is this basic elemental harmony between the sun signs.
Kasi it's about relationships, diba? It's between at least two people usually. So between two people, so ang importante ba yung compatibility or merong inherent, kasi merong nagte-trend ngayon online, di ba, na parang ito yung pinaka-toxic, pinaka-red flag daw na zodiac sign. Actually, sabi doon, ang nag-top yata, parang don't date a Gemini. So parang yun ang kanilang, parang meron silang ranking. Capricorn daw ang pinaka-green flag. So meron bang ganon, absent, diba, a match? Meron bang, are certain zodiac signs just better at love?
Well, unang-una nga, ito yung una natin binanggit pala kanina, na the signs themselves, no, do not make or break, no, a relationship, no. The signs are like the alphabet, at hindi yun yung astrology, no. Yung signs, pag sinabi nating signs, parang patterns lang yan, no? So hindi yan tao, no. It's up in the sky, it's just a pattern, no? So merong tao na nagmamanifest ng ganong character, no? And I don't think it's correct na bigyan natin ng ranking, no, na pinakamagaling, pinakamasama, or pinaka-lovable or unlovable, no, yung mga signs. Kasi themselves, no, they are sort of neutral, no? At it doesn't mean din na walang compatible sa kanila. Kung, for example, sila yung pinaka-unlovable, no? Depende kasi yan sa needs ng partner, no? So if kahit, for example, napakasungit ng tao, no, pero yung partner niya naman, siya naman yung parang she doesn't need it, for example, no? So she needs something else, no? So it's more on how one individual is able to address, no, the emotional, psychological, or even financial needs of another one. So it's a matter of give and take relationship. Meron ka nakukuha, meron kang binibigay.
Para sa akin, parang nakahawig ko siya sa personality types in general, di ba, ng psychology. Kasi for example, extrovert, introvert, hindi perke extrovert ka always 100%, no? Parang full intensity. Nag-iiba-iba din naman yan kasi meron naman tayong free will, di ba? We can make decisions. And then, sometimes we can modulate. Di ba parang pwede natin pakibagayan yung taong mahal natin, makisama, mag-adjust.
So, astrology can be a mirror, no? Wherein you can assess how you react to things, how you react to people, no? And then, if you are aware of these things, you can adjust and maybe make any relationship better despite the signs.
At the same time, ang naririnig ko sa inyo is, even though there's fate, it's not like wala na tayong control. No? Na parang wala na tayong magagawa. So actually, even though it's fate-oriented, hindi siya yung magiging passive na lang yung mga tao. There's still so much they can do to determine, tama ba, yung outcomes, resulta ng love life, resulta ng kanilang success.
Okay, ang view ko dyan, is that astrologers believe that there is fate. But at the same time, we believe there is free will. And despite the fact that we know that there is fate, we don't act in a way that can be fatalistic. So it depends on how you approach it. It depends on your understanding about the laws of nature. Merong fixed, merong fate, but at the same time there is free will. So life is a balance between the acceptance of fate and the use of free will.
So believing in fate doesn't have to be fatalistic.
Yes.
Okay, so tinanong namin ang aming mga kapuso about kung chine-check ba nila ang zodiac signs ng mga crush nila. Kasi talaga sa iba, yun talaga yung isa sa mga unang tinatanong, di ba? Anong zodiac sign mo? So sabi ng isa nating kapuso, guilty ako 100%. Inaalam ko muna ang zodiac sign. Ang sabi naman ng isa, ako na ito, suriin ko muna kung pasok yung ugali. So, aside from compatibility, 'di ba, parang meron kasi silang may mga 'di ba, parang may stereotype descriptions, 'di ba? Again, dahil alam ko yung akin, Gemini daw madaldal, yung mga ganon. So, yung mga personality, like, is that a good initial basis para kunyari nagsiswipe tayo sa dating apps, 'di ba? For example, sa ibang apps like Bumble, may parang may zodiac badge, 'di ba? Astrology badge, na parang ito yung sign ko. Would you recommend na people always check for the sign first? Lalo na yung ganun pa lang, di ba? Hindi mo pa talaga nakikilala, namimili ka pa lang. Yeah. Would you recommend that?
Yes, no, pero siguro with certain limitations, no? So, for example, no, na I don't know, no, di ba sa mga dating apps, it's more on parang gut feel yan eh. Okay,
yeah, feel, diba? That's parang, di ba, may picture, may konting I like this, I like that, and then, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Capricorn, ganun.
Yeah. So, dalawang bagay yan. Ano? Ito, being realistic, no? Kasi actually, nasa period tayo ng air starting 2020 in the next 20 years or more. Sa air kasi, parang impersonal kasi yung period natin ngayon. No? Impersonal, no? So hindi mo talaga nakikita yung inner nature, no? And then because of that, malaki yung chance na baka hindi totoo, no? Maaring mali yung nakalagay na information or something like that, no? So we have to be realistic, no? So unang-una nga, hindi siya yung the right way, no, to assess kung magkakaroon ka ba ng relationship yan or not. Pero sabi mo nga, no, this is just parang for fun. Somehow siguro ang pwede natin gawin dyan is mirror, no? I-check natin, ano? So, kung nag-fit yan sa positive and negative, no? Yeah, somehow, no? Pwede mo na siyang gawing gauge, no? Pero for deepening the relationship, kailangan din natin malaman yung mga hidden aspects, no? Sa buhay ng tao, such as yung emotional needs, no? Yung maybe psychological issues na hindi nakikita sa sun sign.
In a way, parang generally, good reminder siya, no? Whether yung may period or not. Parang reminder na importante ang real connection. Sabi mo nga, kung medyo impersonal, yes, it kind of highlights, the personal connection, the real, di ba? Yung talagang totoong pagkakakilala sa isa't isa. At least from psychology, di ba? Napaka-important yon. You cannot make deep relationships. You cannot establish that na parang medyo pahapyaw lang. Tinanong ulit namin ng mga kapuso, no? Marami pa silang shinare. Tinanong namin kung big deal ba talaga sa kanila ang zodiac sign kapag naghahanap ng love. Ang sabi ng isa, dati hindi, ngayon, oo. So, as tumanda, mas lalong, parang teka, kailangan makinig na tayo dito. Kailangan kasi natin maging wais at extra careful na sa love life after heartbreak. Ang sabi ng isa pa nating kapuso, very important ang astrology. Makakatulong para di ka na mag-aksaya ng panahon sa mga tao na hindi mo makakasundo at magpapasakit lang ng ulo mo. Sabi naman ng isa pa nating kapuso, wala na sa zodiac sign yan. Nasa pagkatao na yan ng individual. So ito naman the other side. May isa pa tayong kapuso na sinabi rin niya, wala sa zodiac sign yan. Kung gusto ka, yun lang yon. Ang naisip ko dito, Resty, di ba parang in a way, parang, yun ang sabi mo nga parang magko-court pa ba tayo ng extra layers of complication? Extra layers of challenges? Or, sabi mo nga, at the very least, alamin mo na, tapos tatanungin mo sa sarili mo, worth it ba yan? Diba? Kasi I'm gonna have to make extra effort, extra adjustment for this. Gusto ko ba yan?
Yeah, no? So again, sa astrology naman nga, hindi naman tayo nagdidikta, no? Okay, so it's more on a tool, no? Siguro yung nagsabi na naging wise na siya, no? So ibig sabihin na try na niya, no? So meron siyang observation, okay? So pag sabihin nun, pagka nag-observe ka, nag-i-step, no? Nagko-compare, no? So hindi ka nadadala ng emotions. So whether you use astrology or not, nag-compare ka, no? Nag-check, nag-double check, no? Nag-assess. So, it's the right approach whether you have astrology or not. Ngayon, pag may astrology ka, nadadagdagan ng certainty. No? Okay? Ngayon, yung nagsasabi na naman na feeling lang, no? It's a very, I wouldn't say immature, pero ibig sabihin nito is kulang sa experience siguro, no? Dahil o baka bata pa nga, no? Na dahil inuuna, no, yung emotions, no? When these things are assessed or processed, no, the emotions, no, will just vanish, no? Kaya kailangan natin ng other ways, no, of assessing, no, our emotions, our energy interchange, no, with someone, kung compatible nga or hindi. And then but still again, it's the will, no, it's the free will, no, who will decide. No? It's more on tool lang, no, itong mga to, whether psychology siguro, astrology, or yung mga test or whatever, no? So it's a tool, no, but you have to be at your right mind, no, kumbaga, to be able to use all of this.
And in a way, parang it reminds me again na sa relationship kasi, mga kapuso, hindi lang talaga emosyon ang involved. Diba? Kailangan nag-iisip din tayo. Kailangan nagiging practical and realistic din tayo. So, yes, may emotion. And then, I think, parang kung saan humahambing Resty, diba? Yung parang pag kami nag-a-advise diba? sa psychology and then sa astrology is, alamin, diba? Yun nga, take the time to know what's going on. Diba? Alamin mo kung ano yung mga factors na nagpe-play. Alamin mo kung saan kayo compatible, kung saan kayo hindi, kung saan kayo potentially magka-problema, so that you can really make, sabi mo nga, yung free will na yan, di ba? Yung informed decision. Hindi impulsive.
Yes, exactly.
Hindi lang siguro kasi madaling pakita na in a horoscope. So marami pa talagang kailangang alamin. Pero meron ka bang parang mga final message? Ano yung mga feeling mo dapat malaman ng mga tao, the general public, about astrology in general, and kung paano talaga siya dapat gamitin when it comes to finding our love match?
Ang goal, no, natin sa Filipino astrologer, no, is actually to show to more Filipinos, no, that there's more to astrology, no, than horoscopes, no. So this is one opportunity, no, that you have given me to present nga, no, iba-ibang aspects, no, or deepening, no, layers, no, ng paggamit, no, ng astrology. But astrology, no, yung let's say pinakabuo niya is actually on the individual level, no? So kailangan talaga ng astrological chart, no, for you to be able to have a clearer picture of your life in general. Kasi meron tayong split, no, sa buhay. Totoo yung it's written in the stars, no. You can see it, no, if you know how to read, no, the stars or the chart. So I would advise everyone, no, to at least once in their lifetime, no, to have a session with an astrologer, especially they are about to make important decisions in life, such as getting married, starting a business, or shifting careers.
Ang dami kong natutunan. Feeling ko nakinabang ako sa'yo ng todo today. So thank you so much. I'm sure parang you must have given more than we deserve in terms of, di ba? You gave us something for free today. So thank you so much, Resty.
Sige. Thank you, Doctora, and hope I can share more with you and your program.
Kung may gusto kayong pag-usapan, mag-iwan lang ng comment below or email us at sharekolang@gmanews.tv. We're also streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Thanks for tuning in.